So I am first on the retreat list agenda. And you probably already know, but my name is Rebecca. And I'm just going to share now my slides with you, which will tell you a little bit more about me. So I'm just going to do that now. All right. So my name is Rebecca, like I said, and my business is Awake Zen. I absolutely love guiding women from all across the globe to get to know themselves intimately and connect with their inner goddess and beautiful light. So what I do is I integrate Usui Reiki, Theta Healing, mindfulness, affirmations, and meditation to help women release what no longer serves them, including limiting beliefs and energetic blockages so that they can reclaim their natural state of joy and abundance. Today, I'm going to introduce you to energy healing and specifically how it can be used to release energetic blockages and limiting beliefs. So if you're new to energy healing, I thought I'd take this time to tell you a little bit more about that. So everything is energy. That's science, right? We all know that there is energy all around us. Everything is connected. Every living thing in this world is made of energy, including you and I. There are many different techniques when it comes to energy healing. So both of which that I'm trained in, Reiki and Theta Healing, are a couple of examples of these, but there are many, many more out there, which is really, really cool. So everyone can heal with energy. We all have a subtle energy body and we all have an ability to heal. And this can be done by removing blocks and unlocking our natural state of being. Our natural state of being is a state of joy and of abundance. It's not a state of fear or worry or stress or anything like that. So that's what I love about energy healing, is that it gives us the ability to connect back with that natural state. Now I'll tell you a little bit about Theta Healing. So Theta Healing is a meditational process that creates healing through connection to the creator of all that is. Now this is a pure unconditional love energy. And this is similar when it comes to Reiki. We connect with a pure unconditional love energy there as well. But in Theta Healing, we put your brain into a theta brainwave state through the meditational process. And it is in this state where you have an ability to heal, to create, and to change your reality instantly. Things move really, really quickly when you're in that theta state. Theta is that first dream state, and it's commonly used in hypnosis. It's responsible for holding all of our attitudes, our beliefs, and our behaviors in the subconscious mind. So a lot of you might relate to when you fall asleep at night and then you might wake up from a dream, or when you wake up first in the morning and you're not quite fully conscious yet. You're kind of half in that dream state, but half conscious and aware of what's going on around you. And that is the best way to describe the theta state. Your subconscious mind is still taking over a little bit there. And I will note as well, when it comes to theta healing, I've already mentioned that we connect you to the creator of all that is. So when we say the creator of all that is, and that's a word that I will use throughout my healings, it could be God, it could be the universe, it could be a goddess, whichever you most resonate with. It's not necessarily religious at all. So just keep that in mind. So in a one-to-one energy healing session, I generally connect with my clients energetically. And what's really cool about energy is it does transcend time and space. So it means I can do this for clients all over the world, and I'm able to discover any energetic blocks, and the creator of all that is will actually reveal these things to me as well. So when it comes to theta healing, through guided meditation, I will walk you up to the creator of all that is. I'll connect you with that creative and that healing energy. And in our meditation, we cross through the 7 planes of existence. These are the laws of the universe, and they make up all that is. The 7th plane, that is where the creator of all that is actually resides. And I'm going to take you there today. So you might have saw from the agenda that what I'm going to be focusing on today is limiting beliefs. So we all hold beliefs, and we often form these at a very young age. A lot of our morals and our core beliefs are formed before the age of 5 even. So these are things that we've been carrying with us for years and years and years. some of which can be limiting us and holding us back from our natural state of joy and abundance, some of which are conditioned or learned, maybe from our parents, maybe even our grandparents, and before that, maybe even ancestral beliefs. So these can be very, very deep rooted. And that's what's amazing about this healing technique is we can release them. So in Theta Healing, when we work one-to-one with clients, we do what is called digging. And that is how we identify a true underlying belief in order to release it. And we also use muscle testing. So we do that to identify whether the belief is a true core belief. So we get right down to the bottom of that belief. And then we will test again once we've done the releasing work to make sure it has actually been released and there's no underlying other beliefs attached to that we need to do some more work on. So there are 4 different levels of beliefs. And I've already kind of touched on this, but I wanted to go into a little bit more detail for you today. So in Theta Healing, we talk about the 4 levels of beliefs, number 1 being our core beliefs. So these are the ones I've touched on already, but those are the ones we learn through our childhood and throughout our life. So what that is we learned that if we touch a hot stove, we get burned, right? We learned that through experience. So we've got this belief that I'm going to get burnt if I touch a hot stove. We've got genetic beliefs, so those that are passed on from our ancestors. Maybe it's trauma. A lot of it is also, I know for myself, when I've done this work, a lot of this is beliefs even around money. If you come from, like myself, my parents migrated to this country and my grandparents even, so they have some beliefs around money there that I've had to work on and release. The other ones are history. So those that are carried from our past life or even our collective beliefs. So there could be collective beliefs, and there's a lot of those going around right now in regards to this pandemic even, and the fear that comes from that. There's a lot of collective beliefs that on the collective level, everyone believes in and everyone invests in those. But you get free will and you get to choose whether you do take on those beliefs. The last one is a soul level belief. And these are the beliefs that make you, you. And you are a unique individual soul that's incarnated at this time for a reason, right? All right. So, and I will pause there for a moment and I'll circle back after this session. But if you have any questions at all about Theta Healing, or about energy healing in general, feel free to drop them in the chat now and I'll circle back to them. But I wanted to take the opportunity to take you through this amazing healing modality today and work on those limiting beliefs. So I hope you've all got a pen and paper handy or a journal if you do use one. And I would like you now to close down your eyes and really think and dig deep with yourself and be really honest and vulnerable with yourself about a belief that you know that you hold that is limiting you or holding you back from living in your natural state of abundance and joy. So I'd like you to take a moment now and write down that belief. And I'd like you to also record how strongly you feel about the belief out of 10. I'd like you to notice how that belief feels in your body. So notice any sensations or emotions that are attached to that belief and write them down too. This is how we start doing the inner work to release that. So I'll give you a moment now to write those down. But if you do feel comfortable, I would love for you to share them in the chat as well. I realize that can be very vulnerable, but this is a safe space. So if you feel comfortable, absolutely do share them. Getting them out there, that's the first step. So I'll give you a moment now to write them down. Write down your limiting belief. Don't overthink it as well. I really encourage you to just follow your intuition here and just write down the first thing that comes to mind, because that is often the one that's ready to be released now. All right. Hopefully you've had enough time to write down your belief. If not, feel free to keep writing as I talk you through the next part of this. So for the next part of this exercise, what I would like you to do is now write down a positive belief or affirmation that you can replace your limiting or negative belief with. So try and turn that around. I'll give you some more time to do that as well. Now, I'm really holding back from giving examples because I don't want to lead anyone here. I don't want you to feel as though you need to take on anyone else's beliefs or that your beliefs need to be validated at all. They are yours and they are yours alone. So, like I said before, just follow your intuition and write the first thing that pops into your mind. You have an inner power and an ability to heal yourself, and your soul and your body and your mind know what they need to do to reach that state. So just trust that. So I'll give you a bit more time. So what you should have is you should have written down now your negative belief or a limiting belief that's been holding you back. You should hopefully have rated that, how strongly you feel about that belief out of 10. And any sensations or emotions that come up for you. And then you also should have a positive belief or a way that you can switch that limiting belief for an empowering one. So it might be an affirmation or something like that. Let me know in the chat if you have any questions at all. Now, I will say that when we do this one-to-one, we generally do the muscle testing here. So we'll do the muscle testing and that digging work to really find what the core belief is. Today, we don't quite have the time, and in a group setting, that's not as effective. So I'm really hoping that you're being vulnerable with yourself and really, really getting to the bottom of what you think your limiting beliefs are. Okay, so now you have those written down. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to walk you up to the creator of all that is on the 7th plane of existence. And I'm going to ask the creator of all that is to release the limiting belief and replace it with your new positive belief or program. Now, obviously, if you haven't shared it in the chat, I don't know what those two are. So I am going to ask you to share with yourself. You can say it out loud. You can say what your limiting belief is when I prompt you, and also what your positive belief is when I prompt you as well. If you would like to receive this healing, if you don't, then you do not have to participate. Of course, you have free will here. And then once we are done, I will walk you back down to reground your energy. And then we'll do a bit of journaling as well to see how you feel after that, any sensations or thoughts or anything that came into your visual field when you did that meditation. And we will now then test after the healing how you feel about that negative belief. And of course, I'll give you another opportunity to share in the chat if you feel comfortable to do so. All right, I'm going to just stop sharing now. And I'm going to invite you all to close down your eyes if you feel comfortable to participate in this. And I'd like you to take a deep breath in now and out. Really ground down your energy here. If you're seated, take the opportunity to ensure that both of your feet are firmly planted on the ground. Take another deep breath in and out. All right. With your eyes closed now, I would like you to imagine that there are roots coming from the bottom of your feet, and they are going to go down, sending your energy and rooting it deep down into the core of Mama Gaia. I want you to now imagine that those roots that you've sent down into the core of Mama Gaia are receiving healing energy back into your body, through your feet, into your legs, through and higher up through your body. Feeling that healing energy go through all of your chakras. Feeling that energy go into every cell of your body. Feeling the warmth of that energy. Feeling that unconditional love. Take a deep breath in here and out. Now I want you to imagine that energy moving higher and higher up through your body, through your head, through your third eye, through your crown. And I want you to imagine that energy as a golden, glowing orb of light above your head. I would now like you to imagine that you are in this ball of light. Look around the ball of light. You may see different colors. Notice what they are. Notice how you feel. Now that you're in that golden glowing ball of light, imagine that golden glowing ball of light going up above the universe, through the stars and the planets, and the sun and the moon. Now imagine going above the universe. You see a beautiful big light. Imagine going up through that big beautiful light. And you now see another bright light, and another, and another. There are many bright lights. Keep going. Between the bright lights, you will see a bit of dark light. These are just layers between the bright lights. Keep going now. Keep going up and up, taking your consciousness higher and higher. Finally, you see a great big bright light. Go through this bright light. When you go through it, you will see a jelly-like substance. Now, this jelly-like substance has all the colors of the rainbow in it. When you go into the jelly-like substance, you will see many different colors changing as you go through it. These are the laws of the universe. You will see all different colors, all different shapes. And in the distance now, you glimpse a white iridescent light. It is a white blue color, just like a pearl. Head for that light. Avoid the deep blue light because this is a law of magnetism. As you get closer, you may see a mist of a light pink color. Keep going until you see this light pink mist. This is the law of compassion. And this will push you into this special place. So keep going. You will see that pearlescent white light is in the shape of a rectangle, just like a window. Now this window is the opening to the 7th plane. Now go through it. Go deep within the 7th plane through this window. You will see a whitish glow go through your body. Feel it go through your body. It feels light, but it has essence. You can feel it go through you. It's as if you no longer feel the separation between your own body and between this energy. You become one with all that is. Don't worry, your body's not going to disappear. It will become perfect and it will become healthy. Remember, there is just energy here. There's no people or things. So if you see people, just remember to take your consciousness higher to that place where the creator of all that is resides. This place where you can heal instantly and where you can co-create with the creator. Now, I would like you to keep your consciousness on that white light. Stay there now. I'd like you to keep breathing, deep breath in and out, focusing on that white light, staying in this beautiful place. Now I'm going to ask the creator of all that is to release these limiting beliefs for you. But before I do that, I can sense there's a bit of hesitation from a few of you. So I would like to download you with, it is safe for me to release these beliefs. And it's okay for me to release these beliefs. If you would like this downloaded into your subconscious, say yes, or pop yes in the chat, and I'll download that now. Creator of all that is, I'd like you to download everyone, but it is safe for me to believe. It is safe for me to release limiting beliefs. It is done, it is done, it is done. Thank you. Okay, energy is starting to shift and feel a little lighter now. Okay, stay there everyone in that white light. Amazing, great work. All right. Now, before we work on releasing these, I just want to download you with something else, because something else is coming up around worthiness and around trusting yourself, your intuition, and your body. So if that is you and that resonates with you, and you'd like to receive a download for this, say yes, or pop yes in the chat. Creator of all that is, I'd like you to download everyone to let them know that they are worthy, to let them know it's safe for them to trust their bodies and their intuition, and that they are perfect and they are whole, and it is safe for them to heal. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Okay. Now, creator of all that is, I command at the program. Now, everyone, I'd like you to share your limiting belief now. So say it out loud. Drop it in the chat. I'd like this program to be pulled, resolved on the history level, cancelled, released on all other levels, and sent to God's light. I'd like it to be replaced with, and I'd like you to now, everyone, say out loud or drop in the chat your positive belief or affirmation. From, and then everyone you can say from me. Now, Creator, I ask you to show me the program, witness on all belief levels. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Now I'm just seeing these beliefs shift and this energy shifts. So I invite you to do that with me. Feeling that energy shift as these negative and limiting beliefs are removed from your program and replaced with your positive beliefs. You may see different colors of light, flickering light when this happens, and these are these beliefs moving and shifting. So just take note of those. Big deep breath in and out. All right, everyone, I'm going to ground your energy back down. So I would like you to visualize again. You are grounding your energy back down, so bringing that light back down through your body, through your crown, down through all of your chakras, through every cell of your body. Those roots that we had visualized before, grounding you back down to Mama Gaia's energy. Send that energy deep down into the core of Mama Gaia. And when you're ready, you may like to open up your eyes. And in Theta Healing, we do a technique which is called zipping of our energy. So you can pinch your hands together like this when your eyes are open back up. And from the bottom of your root chakra, zipping all the way up like this, zipping up your energy. And that will send you back down. All right, now hopefully you've got your journal or your paper close by. I'd like you to record down anything that you saw, any feelings that came up, any energy that you experienced. But most of all, I want you to now think about that first limiting belief that we talked about, the one that you recorded. And I invite you to now rate that out of 10. So out of 10, rating how strongly you feel about that limiting belief. Now, hopefully, if it was a core belief, you will feel a shift. You will notice that you don't feel as strongly about that belief as you did when we first started. So if you feel comfortable sharing about that limiting belief now in the chat and how it shifted for you, that would be amazing. And if you feel like you're still a little bit stuck, that's okay. Maybe there's a little bit of work left to do. Maybe it's not ready to be released. So that's okay too. Feel free to share that. And if there's something you'd like me to look at for you energetically or from that belief, then drop in the chat and I will look at that after this session. All right, how is everyone feeling? I know after a meditation we can feel a little bit sleepy or a little bit, maybe too grounded. Or maybe we're a bit floaty still. So let me know how you're feeling. Lisa says, fantastic. Thank you. Recharged already. My pleasure. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in on that session. Like I said, if you have any questions, pop in the chat and I'm happy to answer them. Or if there's anything else you'd like me to look at, let me know. But thank you so much for allowing me to hold space for you and for joining in. Really appreciate it and love sharing that with you.